Bureau of Indian Standards, BIS, Building India. Standards reflect the development of economy. Standards reflect the assurance of quality. Standards reflect the trust on products. BIS, redefining standards of excellence. Over the years, the chase to attain perfection has led humans to challenge norms and quality parameters. Each time one attains excellence, we at Bureau of Indian Standards painstakingly develop new benchmarks by formulating, issuing and implementing standards. We understand the value of quality and trust. BIS, laying foundations of a quality committed India. Over the years, we have constantly strived to build a sign of trust that not only would give an assurance about the quality of the product, but also prove as a testament about the exquisite craftsmanship and determination of Indian manufacturing industry. Bureau of Indian Standards has provided traceable and tangible benefits to economy in a number of ways, providing safe, reliable and high-quality goods. In addition to its sprawling headquarters at New Delhi, BIS also operates from its regional offices located in leading metros of the country, including Kolkata, Chennai, Mumbai and Chandigarh, that offer certification services to the industry. Established on 6 January 1947, BIS was incepted under the name Indian Standards Institution, ISI. To spearhead the journey, Dr. Lal C. Varman was appointed as the first director of ISI. On 26 November 1986, the Parliament passed an act to confer broader responsibilities to ISI and renamed it to the Bureau of Indian Standards, that is, BIS. In accordance with the amended Act, BIS was formally established on 1st April 1987.
The Bureau of Indian Standards is the national standards body of India. Our mission is to promote a culture of quality in both products and services. We would like to do this in the best interests of consumers, but also in a manner that will provide for the ease of doing business. We are making a major paradigm shift in our approach, moving towards mandatory quality certification for a much wider shelf of projects and products and services that would impact the common man in India. In doing so, we would like to move from an inspection-based regime to a voluntary certification or a self-declaration method of conformity assessment.
BIS product certification scheme is one of the largest in the world, with over 26,500 licensees covering over 900 products. According to the current norms, around 90 products are under mandatory BIS certification. The scheme allows the licensees to use the popular ISI mark on their product, which is synonymous with quality products. BIS also operates Foreign Manufacturers Certification Scheme, under which overseas manufacturers can be granted license to use the BIS standard mark. Currently, over 350 licenses have been granted for over 50 Indian standards in 40 different countries. BIS has earned the trust of manufacturing world owing to its stringent policy for scrutinizing minutest detail. Presence of ISI certification mark on a product is an assurance of conformity to the high standards of specifications.
The Bureau of Indian Standards does three important functions. One is setting standards. We try to ensure that the standard setting is done in a manner that matches the best practice across the globe. We would like to make India competitive both in manufacturing as well as in services. The second function that we discharge is to ensure that we adopt the best conformity assessment programs to enable industry and business meet the quality assurance standards that we set in a manner that will provide for their ease of doing business. And the third thing that we try to do is to ensure consumer protection across products and across services.
BIS is operating its management system certification scheme since as per BIS Act 1986 and BIS certification regulation 1988, and we are operating this scheme since 1991 for this management system certification scheme.
Today, BIS provides Quality Management System Certification ISO 9001, Environmental Management System Certification ISO 14001, Hazards Analysis and Critical Control Point Certification IS 15000, Occupational Health and Safety Management System IS 18001, Food Safety Management System ISO 22000, Quality Management Systems IS 15700 and Energy Management System Certification ISO 50001. Spread over a sprawling self-contained 4 acres campus in Noida, NETS was set up in 1995 to meet the growing needs and expectations of the industry for quality training in the fields of standardization, quality assurance, management systems, certification, laboratory testing, etc. NET's mandate is to impart training in the field of standardization, quality and conformity assessment, and it plays a significant role in national development by disseminating knowledge, holding training and capacity building programs and developing a culture that promotes quality consciousness in the country. NETS has been serving the industry, professionals, government and consumers with its training programs and has over the years earned the reputation of being a leading institute in these fields.
I have come primarily because we have our own calibration laboratory and I'd like to know what standards are to be followed and what is right and what is wrong.
I am learning quite a lot and it will be very beneficial for me.
NETS also offers a hostel facility where residential amenities are provided to participants with all modern facilities. Spreading its wings to the international frontiers, NETS also provides training in other developing countries of Asia, Africa, Europe and Latin and South America.
An extraordinary feature of this institute is that we are running training courses for international trainees in the field of standardization and quality assurance, in the field of management systems and in the field of laboratory quality management systems.
NITS also carries out training programs for industry who are interested in obtaining BIS license or who are operating BIS licenses.
Aligning with the international standards, the BIS hallmarking scheme grants license to the jewelers. To facilitate this, BIS certified jewelers can get their jewelry hallmarked from any of the BIS recognized assaying and hallmarking centers. The principal objectives of the hallmarking scheme are to protect the public against adulteration and to obligate manufacturers to maintain legal standards of fineness. In India, at present, 2 precious metals, namely gold and silver, have been brought under the purview of hallmarking.
There are at present around more than 13,000 licenses in the country all over India where jewelers have been licensed, and 315 hallmarking centers have been recognized by BIS all over the country, which do the hallmarking of the jewelry submitted by the jewelers.
If it is BIS hallmarked, it is pure to the core.
कस्टमर जो हॉलमार्क ज्वेलरी इसमें मांगता है कि वो सर्टिफाइड हो जाती है कि जो मैं खरीद रहा हूँ वो ठीक खरीद रहा हूँ, वैल्यू फॉर मनी है।
हॉलमार्क आइटम में ये बेनिफिट होता है कि इसमें 100% बाय मार्क होता है और प्योरिटी बहुत अच्छी होती है। जब भी मैं ज्वेलरी लेती हूँ तो हॉलमार्क देख के लेती हूँ।
BIS has established 8 laboratories with its central laboratory at Saibabad and 4 regional laboratories at Chennai, Kolkata, Mohali and Mumbai and 3 branch laboratories at Bengaluru, Guwahati and Patna. These laboratories cater to the needs of certification and standards formulation activities of BIS. At the BIS Central Lab, situated in Saibabad in the National Capital Region NCR, products undergo stringent scrutiny of the state-of-the-art quality testing equipments. BIS Central Lab is the largest amongst BIS labs and has facilities for diversified products. To streamline the process, the Central Lab has been subdivided into several divisions such as mechanical, electrical and chemical to test various products. The Electrical Lab division is responsible to testing products like domestic electrical appliances, cables and conductors, wiring accessories and GLS lamps. The Mechanical Lab division tests and handles gas cylinders, valves and regulators, metallic and non-metallic pipes and fittings, automotive mechanical components, steel and steel products, and safety glass and safety helmets.
We have to check whether the particular sample is conforming to IS 4151 or not. For this, we have different test methods.
And the Chemical Lab is responsible for examining various agricultural, food and dairy products, microbiology, pesticide formulations, packaged drinking water and packaged natural mineral water.
हम इंस्ट्रूमेंट से अपने अननोन सैंपल्स करने से पहले हम इंस्ट्रूमेंट को स्टैंडर्डाइज करते हैं एक नोन रेफरेंस के साथ, जिससे हमें रिजल्ट्स जो है बिल्कुल एक्यूरेट मिलते हैं.
To ensure the highest standards of secrecy and develop an unbiased testing condition, all the samples which are submitted at the center are suffixed with a code. The coding process ensures that all the products are treated at par and that at no level they can be discriminated. These products are then tested by well-qualified lab officers to ensure the products meet the high standards set by BIS. Negatively reported samples are re-examined and if they fail again on our set standards, the company is asked to call back the entire lot from the market and can also be stopped from using ISI mark.
All these labs are equipped with modern test equipments, state-of-the-art equipment and qualified manpower. All these labs are also having accreditation from NABL.
The changing scenario of globalization has necessitated the formulation and implementation of new standards, interaction with industrial houses and service operators and generation of awareness amongst the consumers.
मैं हमेशा ISI मार्क का हेलमेट पहनता हूँ क्योंकि ये मेरी सेफ्टी के लिए ज़रूरी है.
मेरे किचन अप्लायंसेस ISI मार्क है क्योंकि ये सेफ्टी के लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है.
Standardization is the process of formulating and applying rules for an orderly approach to a specific activity for the benefit and with the cooperation of all concerned, and in particular for the promotion of optimum overall economy taking due account of functional conditions and safety requirements. It is based on the consolidated results of science, technique and experience. We believe the quality of goods manufactured in a country is the first step towards building a brand image of the country. Today, BIS with more than 500 qualified technical and scientific personnel and more than 25,000 experts have made a very significant and valuable contribution to the orderly growth of the country's economy.
This also helps in improving the manufacturing competitiveness of the country. It helps in improvement, technological improvement of an industry also. It helps us to meet the global requirements of production. It allows us to compete in world trade.
The Technical Library of the Bureau is a national clearinghouse for information on standards and related matters and meets the needs of industry, trade, government, researchers and consumers alike. The Bureau's central library is at the headquarters. we have a collection of 600,000 standards, specifications, codes, test methods and technical regulations issued by different ISO member bodies and various international standardizing bodies. The library has around 70,000 books, pamphlets, conference and symposia proceedings and monographs on all disciplines of science, engineering, technology, agriculture, textiles, management, etc. To encourage a healthy, quality-committed manufacturing behavior at every financial year, BIS confers Rajiv Gandhi National Quality Award. The awards, which were first initiated in 1991, encourages Indian manufacturing and service organizations to strive for excellence. As a measure of green initiative, a rooftop solar power plant of 48 kilowatt has been set up at BIS headquarters, New Delhi. The plant comprises of 192 SPV panels of 250 kilowatt each. BIS plans to extend the initiative to other locations as well. BIS also run public awareness campaigns through various media platforms on importance of ISI and hallmark products. BIS has been constantly working towards the betterment of the standards, towards the Make in India mission and towards the Building India. BIS, commitment to quality, commitment to serve the country.